Good morning everybody, and welcome back to another one of our videos. We're down at the allotment again, and as you can see, we've made a start already. All these two stumps, although they're like this, all of it's still very much alive. I've been trying to see if I could get a tree surgeon to take it right down to the ground, but we haven't seen one yet. I've got to ask at the office if they know if any of them's coming, and I can be here to make sure that I can just get them to just go through there and just take these off so that they're out of the way. Then I can have a nice area here to work with. So that's the first job out of the way. The next job I've got to do now, as you can see, I come round. All these weeds, although you get rid of them, they still want to come back. So we've got all that to tackle. And then these onions in this bed. The onions in this bed, I've got to take these out because, as you can see, got some nice sized onions, but the only problem is this bed is starting to sink. So we've got to take out all the onions, put them somewhere and just let them dry off, so that I can address this bed again. You can see, got the onions. They've all got to come out, everything's got to come out of this bed, otherwise they're just going to sink right down and then cause problems. So I'm just taking them out. So if you like our video, please remember to like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave a comment, you can leave a comment in the comment section. We will get back to you on them. So we're going to carry on doing this, then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I've got this bed here, and you can see I have to harvest all my onions out of it because it's sinking down too much now, and it's going into the wood of what's underneath, so all the manure and everything what's underneath this soil is already rotten down. And then what's happening is now where the wood is at the bottom, it's finding the gaps to sit. When you water, it's just trying to find the gaps to seep in, and then it sinks down. You can see how much it sinks down, about 12 inches or so. So I've got to put a lot of manure on here when I can get it. There isn't none of it's just straw around there at the moment, which you can use, but I don't want to use the straw. So these garlics here, I've got to harvest these as well. Watch out for these little corms, because you leave those in, they'll come up. See the size, this is a elephant garlic, you see the size of the bulbs. So I've got to harvest those. Everything in this bed I've got to harvest. So I'm just digging down. Don't pull up your garlic, always dig them up, dig around them and let them come themselves. Otherwise you'll leave all these little corms in the ground. So there's some nice size elephant garlic there. You can see nice size elephant garlic. All that now you do, just put these all to dry and you're good to go. You can see how big the cloves are, because you can see they've nicely split and everything. So maybe I should have taken them out when I was taking out the other stuff, but it's all right. Right, so I'm doing this and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so we've got out everything. This is what we've got out of here. It's a good harvest. I haven't lost any or anything with rust or leaf miners or anything like that. So what I've got to do now is just I usually just trim off the tops and then put them in somewhere and just leave them in a place till the skins dry off, and then I'll store them that way. This bed I've just lightly gone over it just to get it, and you can see all the wood what's underneath hasn't even started rotting down yet. So all that now I've got to address, get some manure and that in here. You can just go down and you can feel where it's just hitting the wood underneath. That's how deep much wood was there from those two tree stumps. So that's another job out of the way. So that's two jobs out of the way. Right, the next job I've got to do, someone gave me some more sweet corn, and I want to get those into the gaps where I see gaps in here where I can put a new plant in. I'm just going to drop one in there. So I'm going to get those out of the car, get those in, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I've put in a few already in some of the gaps, and I'll just show you how my corn's doing. You see the straw coming through on some of them, and some of them starting to form the cob pods. So I think those are the early corns, they're called those. So just going along now and seeing where I can put some in the gaps and that, because I've got a few. I should be taking out that spinach, but I know it's taking up unnecessary space now. But I'm just looking where there's gaps, and then I'm putting dropping a corn in there. So I might have to go underneath and step in here careful. Right, so some of them ain't doing well, so just drop another one in its place, and then we're good to go. So be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I've got all my corns in, apart from I've just got one. I'm just going to take out that spinach in a minute, get that out of the way so I can get maybe. Sometimes I get gifted more, so I might have to say if I get gifted more, then I'll have somewhere to put them. I've got another cucumber plant what I got yesterday as well. I was meant to get some more, but he only brought one. All the rest were courgettes. So taking this one out, keeping all my pots together. This bed I've got to weed out as well because of the onions and all that will be coming out soon. So I'm going to put this cucumber here, and let's hope for the best this time. Don't know what happened to the two outdoor ones, they just perish so quickly. So I'll put that there, let that trellis up if it grows. It'll trellis up there like those ones you can see. Got a nice cucumber already. Don't know if it'll keep, if it got fertilised or not, but this frame thing was a good idea for them. So still got plenty of space now because I've got that bed, this bed and the other bed. You see I put my broccolis in here. There's some of them are yellowing up, but the spinach, you know, it takes a while to come up, so I've got to give these a good water in that bed. But this bed over here, I don't know what's wrong with them, why they're growing so slow in this bed. But the spinach is starting to come up now, so hopefully we should be all right. So basically now, once you've got all your plants in, it's just your nemesis, which is your weed control. As you can see, I've already dealt with most of the grass, so to stop me from strimming all the time, which was just one of my things what I couldn't take anymore. So we just have to carry on. So I'm gonna get that to this side now and see if I can get that spinach out, and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so got that spinach out. This is what came out of it. There's more on there, but I see some aphids on there, so I left that bit. So we've got a bag of spinach out of that. I'll sort that out when I get home. Right, the next thing what I wanted to do, we made a start on it already. I see I've got a little bit more room to put some more corn in, but I'm not going to put no more in, I don't think. Right, the next thing what I wanted to do is this bed up here. Let my camera and go around first. This bed here, we made a start on it already, as you can see. We made a start on it. We got so we want to try and continue weeding this out. Then I'll see if I can get it dug over or what I can do with it. So we're going to carry on with this, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right, everybody. So we started on that bed. See, we've got most of it out, but I started digging, but my back is saying no more, so you now have to go with that, I think. Right, so I'm just giving everything a water now. As you know, we've had heat wave and everything over here, and everything's suffering. So I've got my peppers in the polytunnel, what I'll show you in a minute. I don't know whether to put them out on the shelf out here or what, because they're really taking a beating this time. Or my other alternative is to open up the other side of the polytunnel, let some of that heat out as well on that end. So I'm going to carry on with this, and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I'm up the top now, just giving these pumpkins water in. When they start running, it's more difficult to water because you won't see where the root is, and that's where you want to really get the water. And you see these ones are like sending off all like the cross members and everything. So it's starting to flower now, so all you need now is just the female ones to come out. And those always, the male ones always come up first, and then the female one comes up after, but you need them both at the same time. You might get them cross-pollinating. I see little female ones on there. Every now and then you see little female ones on there, but you need the male ones as well to fertilise them. So they might be all right. So make sure you give them a good water. You know they're really hungry. Then Friday now I'm going to give them another dose of diluted milk if I can, because I'm going to have to walk and find where the roots are, and then give these another, like I said, give these another couple of weeks and you're not going to, all this is just going to be all bushed up and everything with the leaves and everything. You're going to get bigger leaves than these with your pumpkins, so be aware of that. If you're planting pumpkins, make sure you've got space for them. I know a lot of people say, I'll plant pumpkins on, and then I didn't realise that they're going to run, because look at this one. This one's about 5 feet long already. So I've got all this area here, but I was thinking of putting something else there, but I might have to just leave it and let them run and do their thing, which is, once you plant pumpkins, that's all you do, just leave them, let them do their thing, and you'll be all right. So I've got a courgette there, gonna pick that before I go. And then this one now, this one, I don't know what this is, but it's running in two directions now, because it's got a runner there, and let my cameraman go around the other side, it's got a runner on the other side, so you're not going to know which way. I'm going to have to train that one as well. So I'm going to carry on watering, then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I'm just giving everything a good watering. I have to take a bit longer this time and make sure that they're really drenched, because everything with this heat, they're just drying out so quick. And as you can see with my marigolds, I don't know if they don't like it in here, but they're still flowering and that, but you can see how dry they are. The leaves have just dried up. And in here I've put some tomato food and a handful of Epsom salt, which I'm going to feed my tomatoes with. Then I'm going to feed, I've got some beer somewhere up there. I'm going to dilute that down as well and feed my peppers with that, with some beer and Epsom salt. So I'll show you that in a minute. But there's Epsom salt and tomato feed in here for my tomatoes. So I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so what I've got a can of beer what's been in there for a while, so just going to put half of the tin in there, because I might need two to make up 2 lots. So you just put half the tin in, and a little bit of tomato feed, and it should be baking powder. I had some baking powder, but I'm going to just put a little bit of Epsom salts. Next time when I do it, I'll use the baking powder, and then I'll just fill this up with water now, and then water my peppers with that. Let my cameraman come up. I was looking down on the ground there, and what do I see? That's that one what's got the coloured leaf, that's a callaloo, but I haven't planted any, so I don't know where that come from. So that growing wild tells me that I can put my ones out now. I've got some callaloos to plant, but with callaloo, they don't like being transplanted, so once you plant them you've got to just leave them in the place where you're going to put them. So I'm going to water my peppers with this solution now, and you can use this on other plants as well, but that'll just give it a boost. I think the feed what's in these have worn out now, so I'm going to have to start feeding them a bit more often. You can see in there it's got a boozy smell now. So that'll give them a different kind of boost. Mix up some more. So if you like our videos, please remember to like, share and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave a comment, you can leave a comment in the comment section. We'll get back to you on them. And I'd like to thank all those who took their time out to wish me a happy birthday, which was on Friday. I was down here doing my thing still. When I went home, just relaxed, took it easy for the rest of the day. I've just got to relax as much as I can now because my back is just telling me something at the moment, and you just have to carry on doing what you're doing. So I think that's about all I can do for today. So everything's nicely watered. We started on that bed. We've got out my garlics out of there. I've got, oh yeah, I've got some other things to pick, so I'm going to be back with you in a minute. Right everyone, so I'm up here in my other garlic bed, and I've got these white crispos to take out, which they've gone over. See, they're nice and big. Some are still small, but you know, you just have to harvest them the same way. And these ain't elephant garlic. These are the white Cristos. Watching for that bramble bush in there because it's really prickly. So getting these ones out where I can, just looking where they are. Right, and this one here, that bindweed is a blinking annoying. This garlic here is the purple one. So I've got a few of those in here somewhere as well, so got to harvest those as well. So I know I've got this bed to dig over, so when I dig them over, I most probably see a bit more of what's going on. Try not to get stung by the stinging nettles as well. So Getting all these garlics out. It's been a good harvest for me, for them. I noticed these ones at the back have got some rust on them, but I'm going to just use those ones first. See the rust on the leaves. I think these have been in should have come out already, but it doesn't matter. So what I'll do, I'll chop the tops off of these so that they can dry quicker, and then just have the bulbs. I think what I'm going to do next year, I'm not going to plant as many of the elephant garlics. I'm going to plant more of the giant whites, because they're stronger garlic, and you get them the same size as the you get them the same size as the elephant garlic sometimes. So I'm just looking for the ones that are dried, and I'll be back with you now. Right everybody, so that's what I've harvested so far. I've still got all that in there, but I'm going to leave that till next time I get it all out. Then dig over this bed, and then get it, see if they bring around some manure, then I can get it prepped for next year's crop. So that's the elephant garlic and some of the giant white garlics. So what I'm going to do, take this out now, let this dry off, and then give some of this away, because I'm not going to use all of it. I've still got all that what I picked, and I've still got some at home. Gave away some on Saturday, so I've still got all that in there. Those are elephant garlics in there. So be back with you in a minute. Right everyone, so I've just been in the polytunnel, and I just got some thyme to take home as well, because I need some thyme at home. You can always just put that in a paper bag and it'll dry out, and then you've got it to use when you want it. So I've got one more thing I've got to have a look at. And like I said, these have been a nightmare since I planted them, and they're just full of aphids. And these are my raw beans. So someone said to me, you pick them when you feel the fatness in them, and you can see that they're attracting all the ants and everything because of the aphids. So just having a look and seeing where the fat ones are. If they're fat, then I'll pick them. If they're not, I'll leave them. So there's quite a few in here. This is the first time I've grown butter beans, and I'm not too impressed by them. I think it's because of the aphids. They're, to me, like they're just an attraction for aphids. And everywhere you look you see the aphids. So just looking for something to put them in. There's quite a lot in here. Not going to pick all of them, I'm just going to pick some just to see what they're like when I get home. I'm going to pod them and steam them down with some spinach, I think, or might do something else with them. I'll see how it goes. Right, there's really a lot, and they're all down the bottom, but I'm just looking for the bigger ones. Then I'll make sure I'll give my hands a good wash after this. So I didn't know that there was I knew there was beans down there, but I didn't think they grew that fast. So I think that's about enough now. Then I'll leave the rest. You're looking and you see some really big ones in there. I'm going to just leave the rest for next time, and I might leave some to dry so I can get the seeds. So that's, you come down and you don't expect to harvest, but there's things in there, so you get on with it. So that's some broad beans. You do get a lot on them, but I don't know why everything I've tried with these aphids, they won't go. They're attracting the ants and the ladybirds. But what can I do? So that's what I've harvested from it. Still loads down there, can see big ones sticking up and everything, but I'll leave it till next time on. What I might do is give them a couple more weeks and then pull out the whole things, stop attracting things, because I don't want them on my climbing beans and everything, because that's going to be a nightmare again. So that's it for now. So I'm just looking at this flower here. I'll let my cameraman come round, show you that red flower. I don't know what that is. So we're getting there. At least we're getting something out of the ground. Got all these onions in here, lean over. I've got to get those out as well. But you can see they've gone to seed, some of them, and so some of them are just lying flat on the ground. These up this end are meant to be the snowballs, but I don't know if they are actually snowballs, because I came up to here, so this end should be snowballs. These are sensus, and I think the red ones are red barons. So this is all the harvest, what we've harvested today. You see it's a lot, but it's one of those things. Just have to let everything dry out and then you're good to go. So thanks for watching again, like I said. See you all on the next one. You take care until then.